writing papers up. General guidelines. The goal is to communicate, not show how smart you are. Lots of people sort of go over that line, but the whole point of writing it up or giving a talk like this is to communicate. So start with simple titles. You don't need semicolons, and I particularly hate cute phrases or teasers. I want to know as a reader what the paper is about, not how clever you are at coming up with titles. And make the results the hero, not an afterthought. So in writing it, preview the results in the abstract. Don't tell me you studied X, or even you studied X and found there was a significant relationship. Tell me what the relationship was. Was it positive? Was it big? Was it small? You're not writing a mystery. And one thing that really helps is a key table or figure. One trick, if you will, I've found useful is if you, let's say you've done a regression-like thing, pick levels of variables that produce a dependent variable at a very low level, then pick levels of those variables at levels which produce a high level, and just put them next to each other, because that will convey what you've done quite well and communicate it. So, other comments, simple language, not in-group language. Acronyms sometimes are useful, but they're really irritating. You know, XSP stands for something, but as a reader, I have to remember that. False precision is ridiculous. If you've got a sample size of, say, 50, and you report a number like X bar is 7.1243, precision is not there. Round it off to 2 decimal points at most, and report in meaningful units. If your coefficients happen to be in some kind of a logarithmic model, convert them back to regular numbers so that people can understand what they are. Write, rewrite, and repeat. The first draft isn't going to make it. You know, I think I'm a good writer. When I look back at it, I find I wasn't such a good writer. And also I find if my goal is to cut 10% of the length each time I get back to it, not only do I cut the length, but the paper becomes clearer. And so I have a mantra called get to the point, show me the data. So in presentations, they often devolve into a discussion of the topic and what everybody would do if they were working on the topic. So it's really helpful to show some results up front and tell people what you're not going to do. So they can ask you what you were going to do or why you didn't do it, but you warned them, I'm not doing this. I'm not interested in it. Some other day, if you're interested, be my guest, go do it.